Welcome back to our bush cooking episodes. We're all stuck at home. There is no reason for you not to get out into your yard and do some nice camp cooking. Today, we're going to do scotched eggs.
And that's it. As easy as that.
What's in the ingredients? Most of you will have this in your vehicle. Any long camping trip, any overlanding trip, these are basic necessities that you'll have in your vehicle in any case, right? And what's nice about this recipe, it changes up that breakfast. It changes up the normal cereal breakfast or the bacon and egg sandwich. This is really quick, easy, and let's go through the ingredients right now. Pork sausages, and if you don't like pork, your normal chicken sausages, you want the real mushy sausage, nice thick sausage, because we're going to be using that. Want eggs, salt, pepper, any kind of barbecue spice, and then to do the crumbs, we normally would use Kellogg's while we're out there. So today I'm going to be using Kellogg's because this comes out of the vehicle, and because I'm at home, hey, we're going to spoil ourselves today. I'm going to have some hot, spicy breadcrumbs, some soy sauce, some flour, your jet boil to boil the eggs, some cold water ready for that, and the Dutch oven with about 3.5 to 4 centimeters of oil in there. I've got the fire going, and that'll go on there and start heating up as I'm prepping the rest of it. What I would suggest with this is that you get an assembly line going. This goes rather quick. We'd boil the eggs up first, and then you need to get it into the assembly line and into that oil, and as it comes off, you're going to be ready to serve. So set yourself up nicely and you'll enjoy this cook as much as I'm going to. All right, so I suggest start with a prep, get your sausages, and what you want to do is you want to get your sausages taken out of the skin, right? We don't need the skin. All we want is the interior of the sausages. So quite a messy job. Kids love it. Get them and let them do this prep for you. It's absolutely awesome. And keeps them busy while you can prep the rest of the stuff, or maybe get your eggs boiling so long. So I'm on my own over here, so I'll have to do it one at a time and then do the eggs. Emptied all the sausages out. Time for some spices. Put some barbecue spice on there. And spice it up again as much as you want. You can also add chili in here. I've got the chili breadcrumb over there, so I'm not worried about chilies for today. Salt and pepper. You're going to mix this all into that. And I like putting a little bit of soy in there. Yeah, about that much should do. Now you're going to mix this up, and you're going to try and get it, to like a burger patty kind of a consistency, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be wrapping the eggs with this. So get it together, and you've got to be able to build something to be able to wrap around your egg. That's all mixed up beautifully. That's about the right consistency. Just going to cover that up for the flies. Get the water boiling, and once your water is boiling, we want to chuck some eggs in for about 4 to 4.5 minutes. You want it to still be a little bit soft inside because we're going to be doing more cooking in the oil. So if you like it runny, 3.5, 4 minutes. If you like your eggs well done, 5 minutes or so, and then it's going to cook further in the oil. So I like it around about 4.5 minutes, and then it won't go that purple grey color. Hopefully, let's see. Remember, we are cooking on the fire, so we can't control the heat of the oil over there. And while we're waiting for that to go, another thing that the kids can enjoy, get out the cornflakes. You want to really get this nice and fine. So open up the packet and then crunch it up as small as you possibly can, because this is going to be breadcrumbs if you're not carrying standard breadcrumbs in the vehicle. Once you've mushed it up, you can just take a fork and just take the bigger pieces that are in there and just crunch them down. Yeah, the water's just beginning to boil. Remember, don't just drop them in. Use a spoon so you can just lower them in nice and gently so they don't fall to the bottom and crack, because that's just going to spoil your day. Man, these jet boils are awesome. It brings the water to a boil so quickly. I just hope my standard 4 minutes is gonna be okay, because that's normally how we cook it at home. Okay, well, while that's going for 4 minutes, you can now get your flour and get the rest of your ingredients ready. So you need a bit of flour, because you're going to be dipping the covered egg with the pork into a little bit of flour first, and then into an egg, and then into your crumbs. Because if you don't dip it in the flour, the egg's not going to stick to the pork, and then, which means your crumb's not going to be sticking to that either. Whoa, got a bit of spillage going on here. Okay, the trick is once they're done, get them out as quick as possible into the cold water and crack them as soon as you can, because that'll help you get the shell off. So just jump them in there. Once they get into the cold water, just crack them. Just give them a little bit of a crack all the way around. And while it lies in the water actually seeps into the egg over here, and it'll make it easier to peel when you're done. Everything's out of the eggs. I've set up my assembly line. I've got my flour, my egg, my cornflakes, and my crumbs over there. So what you want to do is take a good helping of your pork and just flatten it out. And you're going to take these eggs. Now mine are super, super soft eggs because I like it runny in the middle. And what you want to do is just fold it round and make sure you're spreading it evenly all the way around, and then kind of make a ball out of it. But make sure that you want the meat to be as even as possible all the way around. Now that we've made our balls, basically just coat it in a bit of flour, because that's going to help the egg to stick to it. There we go, that should be all right. Dip it in the egg. And then straight into the crumbs. Make sure that you're coating it everywhere. Right, and that's the cornflakes one done. And I'm going to do the rest nicely in this breaded pepper. There we go, all done. Just done the one in the cornflakes because I don't want to waste my cornflakes. This must go back into the car. This is breakfast for some mornings. So one packet, did one of these, just to let you know. The rest are all done in the breadcrumbs. Time to get them in the oil. Oil is nice and hot. We're going to try and ease these in there nice and slowly. Oh, yes. That should be good. Browning at the bottom, then you know that it is right for the next turn. When the crumbs start going nice and brown, and you'll be able to move them around freely now because it's just basically solidifying it, just make sure that you've got all edges cooked so that the sausage can cook through, and then you should be ready to go. And again, depending on the heat that you've got will depend on the time that it takes to do so. Right, time to try one out. I think this one's done. I'm going to leave the other ones a little longer. We're going to just do a tester. Just get yourself some paper towel just to get the excess fat off there. And let's give this one a whirl. All right, let's see what it looks like. Hope it's good. Oh, it's hot. Very hot. Oh yeah, it's still nice and runny inside. Look at that, that's perfect. This is what I'm looking for. Now obviously if you didn't want the runny egg inside, you would have boiled your eggs for a little longer than I have. I just don't like it going that grey purple color inside, but there we go. That's it, beautiful. Scotch eggs while camping. If you cook it a little bit longer, the little guy doesn't like his eggs that runny, so Geordie's got one that's perfect. We like ours runny, but just cook it that little bit longer, let it rest, and your egg will be perfect. Take some photos of your rendition of this recipe and hashtag if it's dusty drive it. Enjoy staying at home, enjoy spending time with the family, and get outside and do some of this cooking. Catch you tomorrow.